Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckatini, and I just want you to look at this picture right here, man. And I tell you, it's almost that time to see that Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium lit up in that red color. It's almost time. Friday night, it's almost here. They'll light it up. That's so super cool how they do that. Really excited. I can't wait. Friday night, and then Saturday. The Hogs roam. We're gonna play the Alabama A&M. I'm super excited, ready to get going. I know y'all are too, and just can't wait to see it. Can't wait to get going. I'm super excited about this Arkansas Razorback team and the team that our coaches have assembled, leading with Coach Pittman and Petrino and Travis Williams and all the assistants done a great job. And tonight, the video I want to share with you is our depth chart that they just released on Monday. This is Tuesday night late. I had run a lot of errands tonight, but Monday night I featured the wide receivers and tight ends. Tonight I'm featuring the offensive line. So I went through this, and if you haven't watched it, I posted videos in the description of all the receivers that I've done videos on, which I've done a lot of them, and you can check that out there. And the tight ends, Rohan Jones did video on him, Poshke Platt. Now Poshke, I just did a short, I think, because at my time my computer was not working, so I was just doing shorts there for a little bit. But I got Platt, and here we go. So tonight I'm going to feature the offensive line, and I always start the offensive line at left tackle. This is probably the most important position when you have a right-handed quarterback. He's got to have the backside of the quarterback. So the way most teams set up their offensive, the way they block stuff is they make sure the backside's blocked up. So if there's any free rushers coming, it's going to be where the quarterback can see them. So he don't look that backside much. So he's got to rely on that left tackle to keep him safe, to keep him upright. And so at left tackle, the prototype size and speed for an NFL left tackle, they're 6'6", 320 pounds. They run about a 5'1", 340. And man, that is an athlete right there. Huge, big people that can run fast. Now, Corey Robinson is looking to be our left tackle. He is 6'5", 305, and runs a 5'2", 440. So you see, he is right at prototype size and speed. I mean, a tenth of a second off the 40. He's right at the size, 6'5", 305. And the thing that Arkansas said they knew they had to get better at left tackle was the pass blocking. And so they went out and got one of the best pass blockers in college football last season. He graded out as 91 pass blocking, which is an unbelievable grade. You don't see high grades like that. And then run blocking, he was at a 55. And he had some games that were really good and some he struggled. The film that I've watched and I broke down on him, he looks like a good run blocker, better than 55. Excuse me. And also when he was at Georgia Tech, he was just he would rotate in, and he started the last 7 games there. So I think he probably did a lot better in those last 7 games run blocking, but it still pulled his grade down. It's kind of like your grade in school, If you struggle a little bit, it's hard to get it up. So anyway, Corey Robinson, I saw that he's a very good run blocker as well. But you see Corey is right at that prototype size and speed for an NFL left tackle. Looking for him to have a great season. Super excited to see him play. And then behind him is a guy who I just did a video on. It's Kavion Broussard. He's a transfer, and I believe he transferred in from Maryland, I believe. Man, I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. I should have looked that up. But Broussard here is 6'6", 317. He runs a 4.5 40, and that is what? 4.5 40. I remember when I first saw that back when I did this video, I was like, no way this guy runs a 4.5, but that's what they have listed. So maybe the big guy does, and like I'm saying, hey, if he ain't playing left tackle, put him at tight end, But anyways, unbelievable size and speed. He's NFL prototype size and speed. So looking for him to do really big things this year. And he's going to be Corey Robinson's backup. And learning, and hopefully he can come in after Corey and maybe be the starter next year. We'll see how it goes. But definitely we'd like to see him play some on Saturday against Alabama A&M, give him some time in there, and you never know. He may have to move him somewhere else. But anyway, these guys both are NFL prototype size and speed. So really excited about that. Now, and that's something, used to Arkansas, our backups just were not very good. We didn't want them to play. But Broussard, like you see, a lot of our backups are these NFL prototype sizes and speeds. And, they have to get it now. Not only they have to have that, but also play well, of course. But man, we're loaded. Coach Pittman, Coach Mateo's done a good job really giving us a bunch of offensive linemen that can play and win games in the SEC, we feel. I heard Coach Pittman say he feels like they have 8 or 9 offensive linemen that he feels we could win in the SEC with them. So that's very big. We've not always had that. Now, let's move to left guard. Another guy that's going to have to protect the backside of Taylor Green and any of our quarterbacks there. And the prototype size and speed for an NFL left guard is 6'4", 312, and they run a 5'2", 140. And who we got in there right now is Fernando Carmona, who started left tackle for us last year and played really well. But Fernando is 6'5", 325 pounds, runs a 5'1", 40. So you see he's bigger than the prototype size, and that's good as long as they have the speed. And he has the speed you see there, so that's really good. Carmona is prototype. He last year graded out at 61 run blocking and then 83 pass block, which is really good. So you're looking at the left side, it's going to be protecting Taylor Green, 83 and 91. I mean, that's got to be maybe the best combo in college football, maybe. I mean, good grief. Left guard, left tackle, 83 and 91 pass blocking. That is really, really good. So really excited about that. Arkansas's done a great job getting this offensive line built up, having really good guys. And then backing up Fernando Carmona is Blake Cherry, a guy he's got the size and speed too, just needs some time. At 6'5", 316, a 5'1", 40, he is prototype size as well and speed. And Carmona's even said, he's glad this is his last season in Arkansas because he'd have to really fight to play next year because all these young guys like Blake Cherry are really good. They're really good. They're big, strong, fast. He said, man, they're really good. And so that's high praise coming from Carmona, who's a really good one himself. So really happy left guard position. Carmona's got a lot of experience. He's played in the SEC at left tackle. And now he's moving inside left guard. Should be a little easier for him. And so, hey, super, super excited about that left side offensive line. And then up front at center, the man in the middle that has to control everything is a guy that Arkansas went out and signed, and he fits what they were looking for. I'll talk about here in a second. But at center, the NFL prototype size and speed is 6'3", 302 pounds, and run about a 5.22 40. And Caden Kittler is the guy that they went out. I remember Coach Mateo saying they wanted a center that has been in those tough environments, that can make those line calls, be sure about his call, be confident in it, and get us in the right call. Make sure the line is going the correct way. And Caden Kittler, they feel, has done that in the past. He can do it. Very good at doing that. And I believe Coach Mateo said that he was the number one center they targeted, and they got him. So, hey, super excited to get him because they said a lot of our problems last year in offensive line were our centers a lot of times made bad calls or didn't make a call at all. Just didn't know what to call. They were confused. So, several of those centers we had last year are not with us anymore. I hope they're doing great. I hope they do really good. But Caden Kittler, really excited for him too. Now, he graded out last year at where was Kittler? He was at Central Florida, played for Gus Malzahn, and Malzahn them tried to get him to go to Florida State, I'm pretty sure, and he chose Arkansas, which was a great choice. You're going to play for the best offensive line coach in the country. Coach Pittman, Mateos is really coming along, making a name for himself, and the best offensive coordinator in the country, I think, who is a former NFL head coach. Why would you not want to go to Arkansas? So Kittler made a great decision. He graded out last year a 68 run blocking, which is pretty good, and a 78 in pass blocking. Once again, really have helped the pass blocking here. And remember, last year Arkansas graded out the number one team in the SEC in run efficiency. So Coach Petrino does a great job of being efficient in the run game. and they feel we needed some lot better pass blockers to help our passing game. And with all those fast receivers I talked about last night, Arkansas is emphasizing speed, speed, speed at receiver. And, man, if we can get it to those guys, they'll be playmakers. All right, backing up Caden Kittler is Cash Courtney, a young guy there. I think he's a freshman. He's 6'4", 297. You see he's right at that prototype size. I do not have a 40 time on him, but, hey, great size. And Pittman has even said he feels it all, or maybe it was Mateos, all three of these centers he feels could start, and we could win games in the SEC with any of these three. Then you have Brooks Edmondson, who's been in Arkansas. He's 6'4", 326, runs a 5.0640. So he is bigger than prototype size and faster than the speed. So he's got all the tools. Now, last year, didn't play a whole lot, so you know how it is. There's not much room for error if you don't play a whole lot. Just like if you're in school, I'm a teacher, and if we've only taken 2 grades and you don't do very good on one of them, you're going to have a low grade. And that's kind of Brooks Edmondson. Didn't play a whole lot, and he graded well, but then he really struggled in a bowl game in his pass blocking. He really scored bad. It was like in the 20s. The other 2 games he played in, he did really well. He's up in like the 70s. But that 20 really pulled him down, and that's what will happen to you if you're in school too. But anyway, he's got the size and speed. He graded out at 59 in run blocking, 39 pass blocking, but like I said, he really struggled in the bowl game last year. Other than that, he played pretty good. So hopefully he's got a year of experience and he's ready to go. He's got the size and speed. Just got to put it all together. But, hey, I take Coach Pittman and Coach Mateos' word. If they say they feel that we can win with one of these three, any of these three, hey, I'm okay with it. So super excited about Caden Kittler and these guys. I think we've really solidified the center position. All right, then we go to right guard. Now, this is right guard and right tackle, the two where we have a lot of competition going on, and it could change. The prototype size and speed for right guard is 6'4", 312 pounds, and they run about a 5'2", 140. Look at Kobe Branham. Boy, he's going to be a good one. I think he should be the right guard. He's 6'5", 329, and runs a 5'2", 40. So he's bigger than prototype size, and he's faster. And look at what he did last year. He graded out at 72 in run blocking, 74 pass blocking. I think he should be the starter at right guard, and I think he's going to be. Because you look, it says, or Emarion Harris. I think Harris is going to start at right tackle. But Emarion Harris is 6'7", 313, runs a 5'1", 240. And you see there that he is prototype size and speed too. Marion struggled some last year, 48 run blocking, 49 pass blocking. But the coaching staff really likes him. And, same thing. Didn't probably, struggled at times, maybe out of position. And he's a year older. So he's played in the SEC a lot of games. So we look to see him really grow. And then next they have Marcus Dummerville. He's 6'5", 306. And runs a 5'2", 40. See there, he's right at prototype size. And he's fast enough. He's got prototype speed. He graded out 47 run blocking, 41 run blocking. So, I don't worry about those grades there because didn't play a whole lot. If you don't have a lot of grades, your grade's probably not going to be real high. It's a lot harder to raise that grade than it is for it to drop. That's what I tell my students. It's a lot harder to raise it than it is for that grade to drop. So don't let it drop. So anyway, real happy with this too. I think Kobe Branham is a heck of a player. He should be the starter at right guard. Is what my feeling is. I think he's earned it. And then I think Emarion Harris will be the right tackle. So let's check that out. Next one is right tackle. Got a pretty good battle going on here, they say. The prototype size and speed at right tackle is 6'6", 318, running a 5'2", 40. Emarion Harris has that. He's got the size and speed, which is very good. I think he'll start at right tackle. And then big Shaq McCroy, transfer him from Oregon, I heard him say they hope he gets a lot of playing time against Alabama A&M because he needs it. He hasn't played a whole lot of football since he was in high school. So he needs a lot of experience, and he needs playing time, needs some experience. But he's a really mammoth guy. He's 6'8", 344, Could not find a 40 time on him, I think, but you watch him. I remember watching his film, and to see him run down the film on a play, a big play, dude can run. He looked like a tank running down the field, and he was running fast too. So I think he probably can run a 5.240, and he just needs a lot of experience, and he'll be good to go. I think he's much bigger than the prototype size, and I think has prototype speed. So we're really excited about him. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm really excited about the whole offensive line. The coach staff, I think, have done a great job. They see they need to get better players, and they've done that. Corey Robinson, Kittler, moving Carmona in, bringing in Shaq McCroy. They have went out and filled positions that they needed to fill. And now the players just got to get out there and play. And really excited about this group. Coach Pittman is, like I said, he was considered the best offensive line coach in the country. Coach Mateos is really starting to get some notoriety for the good job he's doing in recruiting and bringing in some really good players. And just super, super excited about this group, ready to see how they do. I think they're going to be really good. I think we're going to have a much better offense. And guys, that's really all I got. Just wanted to focus on the offensive line tonight. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And then subscribe to the channel. That way you can know when I have notifications. When I post a video, you should be able to get a notification. And I think also you can ring that bell. Click on that bell, and that sends you notifications as well. If they still do that, I need to look. But like I say, just super, super excited about these offensive linemen. Now, I am going to, in the description below of all the videos I've done, I'm going to tag them in the video below. So if you want to see some of these guys playing, you have not been able to see them, look in the description, and you can click on the video breakdowns I did of them. And there is video of them playing. It's usually towards the end. I usually do a PowerPoint first, kind of talk about them, and then I show video of them breaking it down. So please look at them. Please leave me some messages, leave questions, whatever. I love talking football, and I'm so excited right now, man. I just can't wait. Can't wait to see that Friday night, see pictures of the football stadium lit up. I think that's so cool how they do that. And then ready for Saturday, man. I'm ready to see these Hogs take the field and kick some butt. And super, super excited. And that's all I got, guys. I've got to go back over here. Look at this wonderful, beautiful picture. Look at that. There it is. Can't wait. Friday night, bring it on. Let's get going. Let's get going. And ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see it. Super excited to see this team they've built. And I think they've got a good one. And like I say, that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for spending time with me, for watching. Thanks so much. Leave me a comment. Whatever. If I mess something up, hey, tell me about it. And like I say, thanks so much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. Have a great day or a great night whenever you watch this. And I'll be next up will be the backs, quarterbacks, running backs. I'll do them next. And then we'll get into the defense after that. And hopefully I can get it all done before Saturday. And I know I will. I'll do two positions at one night if I have to. I'm going to get them done before then. So, hey, thanks again so much. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Or a great night. And as always, go Hogs.